Hello and welcome to another session with the Market Trader. My name is Ray, the Market Trader, and today I wanted to do a bit of a macro review of the markets in preparation for the coming week ahead here. And I wanted to start with the crude oil market. Okay, so I have on my platform a continuous contract of crude oil, and you can see here that we've been on a steady climb in the market back from the lows of June 2020. So we are above the 233-day EMA. We have a sloping trend line here to the upside. So for all intents and purposes, I would have to say that the market is still very much bullish on this time frame. Okay, moving on to the weekly chart. So weekly chart, we're going to go ahead and kind of expand this a bit. We're going to go ahead and remove this line here, kind of maximize the screen here as much as we can to get kind of a full context of what the market is trying to do here. Okay, so you can see based on this chart that we have a series of overlapping candles here. Okay, we've been overlapping, so a bit of a consolidation in range. Now we do remain above the 233-day EMA, and the attempts to get below that have been met with some buying. So technically, we remain bullish in this market, okay, but in a consolidation range on this time frame. All right, moving on to the daily chart. So daily chart, we're starting to see a series of lower lows and lower highs here. Okay, so you can see that we've broken some structure here to the downside. We've broken some structure again here to the downside and closed below this 233-day EMA. Now we are coming into a level that was supportive in the past and could be supportive again. Okay, we have an inside candle that's developing. So it appears that we might be heading into more of a bearish market. Okay, as long as we can stay below the 233-day EMA, my view will remain. Okay, and in addition, I would say that in order for me to change my view, we would probably need to get we would need to get a break, say let's say above 82 for me to really change my view from bearish to bullish. Okay, so on the daily, I would say that the crude oil market is bearish. All right, coming into otherwise potential area of demand here around say 78 or so. All right. So let's take a look at the gold market. And again, we're going to go ahead and start with the monthly chart. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and modify that to the monthly chart. And again, we're just going to, at a very high level, try to understand what is the general direction that the market wants to go here. Okay, well, you can see quite clearly, right? We made a swing high. Okay, made a swing high, consolidated, made another swing high. So I would say, and again, it's above the 233-day EMA. It's we have a line that's sloping upward. So all indications on the monthly chart is that gold will continue to head higher. All right, weekly chart. Weekly chart. Again, we remain above the 233-day EMA. If I bring this, let's remove this for a second and let's add a new line here. Let's go ahead and stretch this out here a bit. Okay. So if I were to capture this here, you can see that we still remain in an uptrend in this market. Now, of late, we've been, I guess, more of a range, okay, in the market, okay, maybe a little bit of indecision, maybe a bit of balance in the market here. All right, so really trying to decide exactly where the market participants want to take this market next. Okay, it's kind of what we're seeing on the weekly chart. All right, moving on to the daily. Okay, so daily chart. Here we are. We did take a peak above. All right, we made a peak above this consolidation range that I captured here. Let's kind of expand this and remove this for a second here. So expand this a little wider so that people can kind of see here. So we did manage to get above, all right, but that was quickly met with sellers, right? We did manage to break above this level, all right, and it was quickly met with sellers. Now we are now coming into an area here where we could potentially see some buyers. Okay, so right around this level of 2400, 2375. This to me seems like a potential buy area. Okay, we're gonna label that as buy area. All right, in the market. All right. Now, if we do manage to close, say, below, let's say 2349, then my view would flip from buy to potential sell using 2349 as my level, my price level for continuation move to the downside. Okay. So market still very much, I would say, bullish. Okay, coming into an area where we might potentially be able to, participate in a long move in the markets. However, if we do manage to, close below, let's say 2360, then my view of this market would change, because I am noticing here as I take a closer look here. If I do draw my channel here, I do see that we did break some structure to the downside. Okay. And given that information, if we do not make it back inside this channel to the upside, then we might be seeing some pressure to the downside. So very important, okay, for me is if this is going to continue to maintain this bullish structure, it needs to stay above 2360. If 2360 does not hold, then we're looking at 2334, maybe as low as 2300 in this market. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to the equities. We'll start off with the ES. Again, we're going to go ahead and start off with the monthly chart. All right. So monthly chart. Okay, taking a look at the monthly chart, we can see here that we continue to make higher highs and higher lows, right? So we got a move, some consolidation, another move higher, and now we're up at the highs. Okay, so market's still very much bullish on the monthly chart. Looking at the weekly, okay, looking at the weekly, kind of expanding that view here a little bit. Now we are seeing we did close with a rather strong bearish engulfing candle, and the market is obviously symmetrical, right? So we had 1, 2, 3 down, 1, 2, 3 down. We could without breaking much in the way of structure have maybe the next couple of weeks be down before we resume our up move. Okay, so the weekly chart still very much bullish, but we're starting to see some signs maybe of some temporary bearish activity. Maybe over the next couple of weeks, we continue to see bearish activity, maybe back down to 53.32, 53.33 before we resume any sort of upside move in the market. All right. Looking at the daily chart. Okay. Daily chart. Again, we have our series of three bearish candles that we kind of we did mention one strong weekly candle that closed the week. Now we are coming into an area that I think is relatively important for the bulls. Okay, given this price action that we're seeing here, it's important for the bulls to for 55.20 to hold. Okay, if 55.20 does indeed break, then we are going to quickly move to 54.38. Maybe down to 5400, 53.75 seems in the cards if we do manage to get below 5,500 here. Okay, so market might be, maybe turning a bit bearish, from the recent bullish price action that we were seeing. Again, this 5,500 level will be important, okay, from a bullish perspective, to see if the bulls do indeed manage to hold back the sellers at these levels. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and move on to the Nasdaq. So Nasdaq, again, we're going to go ahead and start with the monthly chart here. So we're going to take a look at the monthly. And the monthly, again, similar to our view of the ES, we can see that we've been sloping higher. We are above this EMA level, EMA 233-day EMA. So all signs on the monthly chart indicate continued bullish price action. Looking at the weekly, okay, weekly chart, we have a series of candles here. We do see maybe the start, or actually the completion of a three bar reversal pattern here. Okay, one bullish candle, inside candle followed by an outside candle. So this could very well lead to some action that could lead us lower, okay, in the market, right? Back down to certainly what's that? 18,854, and maybe as low as this trend line that I've drawn here at maybe 17,979 or 18,000, if we're going to look at a whole number here. Okay, looking at the daily chart. Okay, we have our series of bearish candles. Similar to what we saw on the ES, we've broken some structure here to the downside here. Okay, if we are going to restore this bullish move, we really need to get back inside this channel. Otherwise, chances are we're going to explore lower, maybe back down to 18,600. If we do manage to get below that, then we're looking at potentially 17,650, and down to potentially this EMA level here at 17,488. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and close off this session with a review of the Dow. All right. Again, we're gonna go ahead and start with the monthly chart. Okay. So monthly chart, again, we're looking at a series of candles here, and we're going to go ahead and remove all the drawings here. And you can see here that we are, making a series of higher highs and higher lows, right? We got a swing high, consolidation, swing high, another set of consolidation, another swing high. Okay. So market's still very much bullish. Weekly chart. Okay. Weekly chart is also bullish. We're not seeing, while we did see kind of but we did see a reversal candle. We are not seeing the same kind of three bar reversal that we saw in the NQ, right? So we are seeing, we did get a reversal candle. We have still a candle that's above the close of this candle. So still indications are that we are kind of in an ascending triangle here to the upside in the Dow. Okay, daily chart. Again, we similar to what we saw in the Nasdaq, but we had one extra bar here to the downside that we're not seeing. We are seeing a break of structure, okay, price structure here to the downside. As you can see, if I draw my channel here, we have a clear candle that's below. We have a developing candle that's on the low end. So all indications are that we are potentially coming down to revisit this area here. Let's say 30,700. Okay, seems like a logical level for price to come back to before we make any sort of bullish reversal here. Okay. Now, if we do manage to close, let's say below, let's say this low here at 39,382, then we start to open up the door for 38,511, maybe as low as 38,201. Okay. So that's pretty much kind of the macro view of the markets here, guys, in preparation for the coming week ahead. So as I close every session, trade well, trade safe, trade like a pro, be a market trader.